17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Steamers taking on the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Memphis Steamers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this...
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Memphis. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's going to have to play like that and help drive them down the field.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they've clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When you look at this defense,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Underwood.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Underwood. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Underwood. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Underwood.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Underwood. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 3rd down and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down. Underwood. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Milton Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Underwood. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Underwood.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Underwood. Throwing middle, and it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Underwood. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point.
Now back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Underwood. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone to...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Okay,
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Underwood. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
To throw on second down, Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Off the play fake, Underwood. And that is incomplete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. It's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Celtic Tigers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Underwood. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Underwood. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hands it off out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Forced out to his left. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Celtic Tigers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Underwood. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Underwood. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Underwood. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Underwood. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And on now is the punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Dubliners,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13 and 3 with 1 game remaining.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.